Hey everyone, it's Foul Play here, back for round 2 of this Modern League. Just got beat up by some Euro Titan shift last game. We are on the draw here. I think it's a keep against Kogamo. Verdant Catacombs into don't do very much. Well, we drew basic forest. I think I'm going to use this first Misty Rainforest here to fetch out a Temple Garden, go into Scout. Then we'll pass the turn. Auras do have problems here because we don't have any toughness, we don't have any first strike or vigilance or anything like that. But again, at least our creature's going to have evasiveness and a decent clock. Alright, so opponent's going for Ren and 6 here. Something sort of tells me it's Jund. So given the fact I'm assuming that is Jund we are up against, if I attack and kill Ren and 6... Oh, actually, wait, they can't Liliana next turn because they don't have a single black mana out yet. So killing Ren and 6 here is pretty free. It's only bad if they have another Ren and 6 in hand. So we're going to go ahead and kill Ren and 6. They've only got one land off it so far, so it's not like they've returned 3 lands with it and that you're then trying to killing it in the one go. Alright, so Druid of Elysian Grove. Alright, looks like another Scapeshift variant deck. Let's go ahead and throw down our Core Spirit Dancer. I think I want to put Hyena Umbra on Core Spirit Dancer. Get our draw and then attack for 4. Well, that's not that bad because it will stop them from killing us with Valor Cult triggers. Opponent potentially had the mana to Primeval Titan this turn, but they cycled a Sheltered Thicket and conceded the game. My guess is they needed the Ren and 6 mana to help ramp into the Primeval Titan, and then they just sort of rage quit after that point. So against Druid of Elysian Grove decks, I bring in my Force of Vigor and my Path of Exile. Can also bring in Seal of Primordium here, which is kind of nice. And if I know they're on Scapeshift, I can bring in Gadok Teague. I think the fact that they are playing Ren and 6 makes it more likely that they are Scapeshift. I'm not sure if I want to bring it in just yet because it sort of feels a bit like an overboard to me. Cards to take out. I think our weakest aura is by far Griffspoon, and I guess we'll take out a second Core Spirit Dancer. 8 removal spells might be too many. If they go for the Field of the Dead route, we would really want Griffspoon as well. But I'm still not 100% sure what they're up to here. I'm just speculating. So I'll run this list, get more information, and then make a better decision for next game, game 3 if it comes to it. Opponent's keeping 7. I think this is semi-reasonable. We've got 2 hate cards and an ethereal armor. We're on the draw, so we're more likely to draw the auras we need to see. Blood Crypt again. Why are they on black mana? Seems very weird. Alright, so we can play our Slippery Bogle, pass the turn. If they spend a turn doing Ren and 6 again, we can attack and kill it again. We'll have 4 power here. Alright, so it is Ren and 6. That seems decent as well. So we'll leave the Spider Umbra in hand here because it's green and can be pitched to Force of Vigor. Kill that Druid of Elysian Grove. So we'll attack Ren and 6 for 4. Get that off the table. Alright, Steve. Alright, I think I want to cast this Spider Umbra here. Attack for 6. They're going to block and chump. Then I can hold up Path next turn and Force of Vigor the turn after that. Force of Vigor might actually be dead here, and it might have been a bit of a loose overboard. Alright, so they didn't block with Steve, though. That's a bit interesting. Field of Dead. Oh, Field of Ruin, sorry. Alright, Cycle Sheltered Thicket. Well, that's not going to do too much here. This definitely does feel like Scape Shift, though. I will say that much. Which means this Force of Vigor is pretty dead. We can straight swap them for Gadok Tigs. Opponent, we're like 2 turns from killing our opponent, so all the damage might as well go at their face. I don't think there's a point fighting the second Ren and 6. So they're cycling another Sheltered Thicket. Man, I just removed Suppression Field from my deck, but man, this would be really good in this matchup here. Not sure what I'm against, but Sakatra Tribe Elder, Renin 6, and Verdant Catacombs, like, sign me up. Absolutely sign me up. Alright, I'm gonna get Dryad Arbor here. Then go to my turn and shock in this Temple Garden. Destroy the Dryad of Lycian Grove. Attack with all damage at my opponent. Ignore the Ren and 6 still. I guess maybe that's wrong. If I didn't attack with Ren and 6, I could be holding up Path to Exile. Which might be a very relevant thing. Whenever a swamp enters the battlefield under your control, choose one. You draw a card and lose a life, or it deals 2 damage to any target and you gain 2 life. I imagine this is just going to chump block. So we'll just attack everything at him. And if they look to do any fetch lands, we'll path in response. Okay. So they have to have Enchantment Destruction here. Okay, they're looking to gain 2 life. So we'll path this in response. They'll get 1 activated ability where they gain 2 life. They'll then lose their creature, and that triggered ability won't happen anymore. So they'll go to 7, and then we'll put them to 1 afterwards. Oh wait, they get a Field of Ruin trigger too. Okay. So we'll put them to 3. I must say, they've dealt a decent amount of damage to us this turn here. So, last ability will fizzle. We put them to 1? I thought we were putting them to 3. Or did they fetch a mountain? Maybe they, off a Field of Ruin, they didn't have any basic mountains left. So they didn't get a swamp. You expect them to have another Blood Crypt though, maybe not. Cycling Sheltered Thicket here, my opponent. We can attack wide with 2 extra creatures. I think we've just got them. So I guess this is like a new scape shift variant. Man, it doesn't seem horrible, but this still dies to Fatal Push, Assassin's Trophy, Path to Exile. I'm not sure, like... I'm not sure the extra life they take playing black is going to be worth the... Okay. Yikes. Well, they are starting to stabilize. Alright, but that's a really good draw. I think it almost doesn't matter what they do now. Well, we'll just attack them with a Slippery Bogle, gain 10 life. Sure. They can start grinding us now, though, with Deadly Presence, Tireless Tracker, and Renin 6. So, I think bringing the Paths in was good. But bringing in the Force of Vigor and Seal of Primordiums is way too narrow. Be better off leaving in Griff's Boon, Core Spirit Dancer. Maybe even Rest in Peace is decent here just because of how much graveyard stuff they have. I guess Renin 6 is their only graveyard card, but... So, leave Core Spirit Dancer and Griff's Boon in, leave O-Ring in, and then just don't have those 4 Artifact Enchantment Destroy effects. Druid of Lycian Grove. Take a little bit of damage, that's okay. Cycling another Sheltered Thicket. I mean, they're getting a bit of a card draw engine going here. It's taken a lot for them to set up, though. We had Griffsburn, they would have been dead 2 turns ago, I think. Maybe even earlier. Oh, now any land they get is a swamp because of Druid of Lycian Grove. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense now. Hey, look, more life gain. Let's go. So here they pretty much have to chump block with Druid of Lycian Grove. Keeping our life total nice and high as well. Would have thought they would have cracked their fetch land in response in case they didn't have any more swamp targets. Looks like they're digging with their Sheltered Thicket though. They're cycling it, bring it back, cycling it. Here comes an Explore. Explosives on 1 is very good for my opponent. I guess I should have played around that as well. Now I lose literally my entire board and get no auras back. Alright, might as well attack with everything, but explosives is just getting cracked anyway. They can block here. We can play Bogle and look to potentially reload, but it's going to be definitely an uphill battle. They're drawing at least 1 more card a turn than us, and they can potentially draw more with these swamp triggers. So they get Retrace for their Explores. And they have to discard a land to retrace a card. Alright, looks like we might be getting a game 3. I spoke slightly prematurely there. One of the big weaknesses of me having a deck that is full of 1 CMC auras. It's a start. Alright, I'm just going to concede here. We're not beating the second explosives. We don't have another creature in hand. And we're just getting further and further behind. This tireless tracker is getting bigger and bigger. I mean, Rest in Peace isn't horrible. Might go like a one-off Rest in Peace over a Core Spirit Dancer. Bring in the foil one. Alright, let's do that. Oh wait, no, we want Gadok Teague as probably a 2-of, so we'll take Rest in Peace out. Alright. Yeah, that seems pretty good to me. Alright, I almost made a big oops then. But I got the Gadok Teagues in. That's protection against their engineered explosives, protection against Scape Shift. This hand is just all gas. We might be able to aggro them before they, you know, dig to the explosives. You too. Alright. So, opponent's doing something funky, but that's alright. I respect that. Yeah, my first impression is softer interaction. So now we have to play around Anger of the Gods. It's not a bad one. So yeah, one less point of damage across here, but we prevent the blowout, which seems quite important to me. So they'll block, we'll trample the damage of 1. If we play Grisboon Rancor, we trample 1 more damage, but we're soft to Anger. If we play Hyena Umbra Grisboon, they've got reach, they can block us. So, that's the best combination we could have done that turn. Alright, here comes a Thoughtseize. They're probably taking Ethereal Armor, although Grisboon is also very strong, which we can just get it back later on, right? Alright, here comes our flying. So, opponents on 11, they've dealt a lot of damage to themselves between their land base and that Thoughtseize. So, we're going to attack them to 6 now. Any aura, and we should have the win next turn. Blast Zone on 1, are you flipping kidding me? Oh, that is so lame. How can they have explosives and Blast Zone? That's not right. That is so wrong. So unbelievably wrong. Alright, so we get our Totem Armor. Our creature's still alive. We get in for 1 point of damage. Then we can either activate our Grisboon, which is more mana efficient, or we can get our Rancor, which protects us against Thoughtseize. I think I'm going to go the Grisboon. If we get hit by the second Thoughtseize, because we're only attacking for 4 next turn. If we go Rancor this turn, Grisboon next, we'll attack for 4 next turn. And that's not lethal, where this way, if we draw any aura, we can do lethal to them. Alright, explore. Plus Ren in 6. Okay. They got back Verdant Catacombs. I guess they can get back Blast Zone next turn anyway. So, oh, they've cracked Verdant Catacombs. Well, now we just have lethal. Oh, they have Arboreal Grazer. Okay, we don't have lethal. Never mind. Field of Ruin. Field of the Dead as well. Yikes. Oh, wow. What's that? Put them 1 off dead. Oh, we put them to 2. and they can get a land back with Renin 6. I think we just lose because Renin 6 plus Blast Zone just beats us. If we drew Ethereal Armor there, it would have added the extra 2 points of damage and our opponent would have been dead. Same for Daybreak Coronet. So we had 7 draws which just killed our opponent. I mean, yeah, we can't beat this stupid card. I can't believe they have both. That is backbreaking. Absolute backbreaking. I can't type. Microphone being away in the way of my keyboard. I can't see the keys. It also messes with my hand placement a little bit. Well, I think we just lose here. It's a shame. Their deck seemed a lot better in this game here than what it did in the previous one. So if they Blast Zone here, we actually have a chance because Core Spirit Dancer is good, and if we chain Daybreak Coronet into Daybreak Coronet, we can get there. Although they're not even pressed into casting Blast Zone here. I think, yeah, that's fine. So if we did a Path on a zombie token, we can stop this. Like, we can trample damage, but there's no point in them not blocking with every zombie token. If they misblock or just block with 2, we could Path 1 and get close to getting them. Alright, let's try for this Core Spirit Dancer. Best draw would be like Totem Armor into like a Glade Cover Scout, and then Daybreak Coronet's next turn. Alright, well, it's a Glade Cover Scout, so that's something. Now they have to decide what they want Blast Zone on. So they're ticking it up to 2. That's not completely terrible for us. Now they're popping it on 2. So we lose our Core Spirit Dancer. They lose their Renin 6. That's really good. We take 10. We draw Daybreak Coronet. We win. Or do they just have Lightning Bolt for the face? Bad luck. Alright, they messed up. What was our draw anyway? Spider Umbra. So we could Rancor Spider Umbra. It's not enough. If we Griff Spoon on our creature plus the Rancor, we can attack and kill them though. Or just Griff Spoon, attack and win. So yeah, we got lucky there. I think, yeah, definitely they had us if they didn't make that little misplay there at the end. So very, very fortunate. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like or a comment down below. If you're new, be sure to subscribe to the channel for daily Bogles content and ring that bell for notifications every time a new video goes live. Thank you all once more, and I'll see you next time.